幸せそうだな。
ああ、よかった。
カイネ、お前の体はもう俺の意志
I
では
think
どうに
we've
も
seen
ならん
this
と。
already before as well. Like, literally the only difference should be the change
もう
in the choice that we make at the end
いい
here.
か。
止める。
いい。
ダメだ、止まらないんだよ。暴走したゲシュタルトに意識なんかない。お前と俺の記憶は全部塗りつぶされちまうんだ。
カイネ、なんとかしないと。殺さない。カイネがいたからここまで来れたんだ。お前に出会えたから今の俺があるんだ。絶対に諦めたりしないからな。愛する人一人も助けられないで。俺が必ずお前を助ける。
Alright.
助けた。そん聞け。カイネを助ける方法はある。だがお前にとってそれは辛い選択になるだろう。
構わない。助ける方法があるならさっさと言ってくれ。
タイミングを見て俺がカイネの動きを止める。その隙を逃すな。剣できっちり刺せ。
そんなことしたらカイネはどうなる。
俺を信じられないか。ならこのままカイネを見殺しにするんだ。くそ。
So like I said, we skipped, I basically have not recorded, like, the last run of this. This is like another 2 or 3 hours to get back to here. So we're gonna choose the other option for this, and, see what happens.
"お前はこの世から消える。お前の妹、友人、その他すべての人からお前は忘れ去られる。お前も、お前の生きていた証もすべて消える。それと引き換えに、カイネは再び5億の世界に舞い戻るのだ。
If you choose this option, all of your save data will be erased. I am sure, because we're done with the game. If you elect against it this time, you can always return to this section by clearing the game again. Yes, I'm sure. All saved it, so you can only choose this option once. Are you really sure about this? Yes. This is your last chance to change your mind. Yes! Enter the name of the player to be erased. My fishing records! No! Not my fishing records! Not the tutorials! No! No! Not my tutorials! Not my words! No! It's deleting all of the save data. I think that's just for show there. Also, suspiciously absent from this fight was Yona. Like, what happened to Yona during this fight with Kaine here? Is she just gonna appear? Yes, she is. She is just going.
あなたが助けてくれたのよね。ありがとう。
She's looking right at the booba.
無事でよかった。
どうしたの？せっかく魔王を倒したのにちっとも嬉しそうじゃないのね。
そうか。
月の涙だわ。素敵。泣いてるの？
そうらしい。なぜだろう。何か大切なものをもらった気がするんだ。とても大切な何かを。
I'm not sure if I would have used, like, translated Taisetsuna to special there. Special is not... Because it's more like... In that situation, it's more important than something special. Like, I think I just found something really important. I think in English, the words like special and important have different contexts. I don't know. Also, since we've seen the credits a few times, we're gonna let them play. I'm gonna do this. We got the 4th book. And of course, that means, hold up, I'm gonna hit this. See what this is. It's another mimic. I will not hit the mimic. I don't know if I'm gonna play any more Replicant tonight. Oh shit. I gotta hear what he's gotta say.
新世界創造の最後の障害はやはりお前たちか。創造神の思惑を超えし者よ。
A colossal sphere.
おいおい、この気配。姿は変わっていますけど、間違いありません。帯同する世界です。
お前たちが最後まで俺に立てつくだろうことは予想できた。だがアーカルムシリーズに選ばれし賢人までもが俺に反旗を翻す。ジャスティスに選ばれし賢人よ、なぜ新世界創造を拒絶する。誰もがお前を認め愛し従い、クオンの繁栄が約束された理想の国が盤石のものとなるのに。
なぜですって？あなた、私たちのことを何も分かっていないのね。
Oh man, are we gonna have to go through all 10 of these guys?
私はロマ帝国の女帝。私自身の手でロマ帝国を守り、育み、導くのが私の役割。守るべき国はこの世にただ一つ。それはあなたが作った偽物なんかじゃない。私も、そしてジャスティスもね。
偽物。
今の世界を蹂躙するというなら、新世界はロマ帝国の、そして向こうの人々の脅威だわ。ワールド、私は私が掲げる正義のもとにあなたの行いを許さない。力を貸して、ジャスティス。
私の拠り所は契約者たるあなたの正義です。あなたが掲げた正義を貫く限り、私はこの力を預け見届けましょう。
脆弱な人の身でありながら選ばれし者、聡明な人間という意味で、どうやら俺の見込み違いだったようだな。ならばいいだろう。お前もお前に付き従うアーカルムシリーズももはや不要だ。だが賢人よ、覚えておけ。その選択がどのような結果を導くのかを、いずれお前は知ることになる。己の選択した道
Yeah, this will go in the VOD. Like, I don't care.
誤りであったということに。
Spoilers for Arcarum in Grand Blue Fantasy. They're not going to go through all 10 evokers?
ええ、どうか気をつけて、菊牛さん。
Or are they going to play 10 after... No? Okay. Well. Alright, so the important thing is that we can set our guidebooks. I think we can only do it within the zones, so let's go into this zone here and go into our guidebooks. We can equip a third guidebook. And I should have unlocked some new ones, yeah. Oh, hold up. We're back. Nier's finished. And that's not the one we want. We want the guidebook that gives us meter. Improve charge bar related effects. Yeah, this is the one we want. We want to equip this one. Hey, I said we wanted to equip this one. Thank you. So now we're gonna start in the in Arcarum with an extra 50% meter at the start, which is just gonna be busted. Just absolutely stupid. And we've also unlocked the 12th weapon slot. I think just in general, actually. So for fights that have a 12th weapon slot. Yep, there it is. Wow, stupid. Easy game. All right. Thanks for playing. That's a new screen there. Nier Replicant E. Huh. Alright, I just had to check to make sure, didn't know what I was doing, but we gotta start a new game, baby. We're gonna keep it on normal. And, of course, this is, for some reason, that name can't be used. Wow, it's the same name, so I guess we're just gonna have to... Wow, and that's they keep showing me diary pages that I've never seen before, which is honestly incredible.
So, 何体いるんだ。キリがないぞ。ヨナには指。ヨナは僕が守る。これが黒のその力。
Ah, yeah, so this is the original. Because he's using Kuro, or Grimoire Noir.
Yona は
大丈夫かヨナ。
お兄ちゃんこそ大丈夫？
あんな奴らなんてことないさ。
よかった。あ、これさっき見つけたの。
クッキー、ヨナの大好物じゃないか。
お兄ちゃんと半分こする。
いいよ、僕は。
お兄ちゃんと一緒に食べたい。
じゃあ小さい方。
お兄ちゃんはお父さんとお母さんの分まで食べて。
ヨナ、ヨナ。
クッキー落としちゃった。ごめんね。
そんな、なぜ。
ヨナ、いつも助けてもらって。
That's not, and that's not Grimoire Vice, is
ダメ
it?
だ、ヨナ、ヨナ。
Like, that's not Grimoire Vice, right? I got
誰か、
here.
誰かヨナを助けてください。
Grimoire.
誰か。
Yeah, see, Grimoire Vice. That was not Grimoire Vice.
Yona.
$1,412 later. Yeah.
今日帰りじゃ。
Honestly, I probably don't even need to pick these up. Who cares?
ポポル。僕わかこんそみ僕よどよったよったいもうそれ今減り続ける
honestly do not know. Where am I even going right now? What am I? What have I? I don't even. Was the first thing I was told do go to the Lost Temple? I already don't remember, and I wasn't paying attention. I honestly don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. I honestly don't remember what they want me to do. Like, go out to the northern plains and then what? Am I just supposed to kill a couple sheep?
羊の肉
Yeah, okay. That was it. Okay.
くそ魔物がこんなところにも
Don't care.
魔物を放ってはおけない
Okay, I do care.
このみんなをヨナを守るんだ魔物が安心おみ
Okay. Can't jump over that. That's fine.
あと
うん確か
I think we just need 3 medicinal herbs, right? I can maybe just find one lying around. Or not. Fine.
またか
あと あり
気ますよね。
はつきあよな今日だうん大丈夫村昨日まか
Running across Hyrule. Wow, this is even before the bridge to the other half of the map is finished.
Da he a mu ここに何それまさいしありがよな東門に行ってみよう。よな
It's great because we got a, you know, the B, C, and D routes were really just a test of how quickly we could fly through. The second half of the game, but now we're seeing how fast we can you know, fly through the beginning of the game. It's such a habit for me to pick up any material that I run against, even though I really don't have to. We're just trying to get to the point right before the time skip, apparently. Come on. I guess we can't jump down there. It's definitely more impressive looking from the front, isn't it? After this, we come in through the back every time. That's the map, yeah. It's funny how I never found the map until, like, the end of the game, basically.
Where are you? ここにも魔物が。こんな危ないところにヨナ。
game let me do the fast turnaround. I did it twice, but I didn't move. We're fighting these guys.
ここから上ヨナなんだこいつら
Did they translate that? Like, did they localize that as, what are these guys? That's not really what he said. But I didn't actually pay attention to what he said. Like, what the localization was up top. I could be wrong. I shouldn't say anything. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to what's happening right now. Grimoire Vice here, but was Grimoire Vice the book at the beginning? Maybe he was. Maybe just the lighting made it look like it wasn't.
ヨナ
ほらまたんか。我を無視するつもりか。選ばれし存在である我を害虫のように扱いよって。
ヨナ大丈夫ヨナヨナ
まったくこれだから人という。目の前の課題を一人でやり遂げようという心がけは実に立派である。
ヨナヨナ
と同時に実
どうやったらヨナを助けられるの？
我が魔物どもを一掃すればあの魔法陣を解けよう。
そんなことできるの？
我を誰と心得る。断じに力を与えし白の書であるぞ。見くびるでない。
早く何とかしてしろ。
我の名を略すでない。
どんどん魔物が出てきてるよ。
我に歯向かうとは愚かな。死んだ万象を言葉で修飾できるこの白の書を相手に
どうしたの？
思い出せぬ。お前が力任せに打ったせいで記憶が飛んだらしい。
そんな。とにかく何とかしなきゃ。白はあの黒い魔物の血を吸ったの？
血は血と音は言葉はそうか。
どうしたの白？こ
れは記憶。
大丈夫？しっかりして。
どうやら我は黒い奴らを倒すと力を取り戻せるらしい。
これは魔法の力？
これこそが偉大なる我が白の書の。
待ってろヨナ、すぐ行くからな。これで終わり？
そう簡単にはいかぬらしいな。いきなり襲いかかるとは知性の感じられることだ。とはいえ2匹を同時に相手にするのは骨が折れる。あれは防御結界。
何それ？
防御結界の敵には剣も魔法も用をなさぬ。
じゃあどうすれば？
防御結界を張っている奴は動くことすらできぬ。動いている方から倒せ。
また交代？
今だ。とどめを刺すのだ。
動く石像に喋る本か。
何？どけよ。 をつけろ。一本綱のやつが凶暴になったぞ。
分かった。
今ぞ攻撃の契機だ。あの化け物壊れたか。雑魚が湧いてきたぞ。蹴散らせ。まず小さいやつらを倒せ。あの一体のみだ。気を抜くな。
ヨナ。はい。
や
ヨ
いなんだ。
これは
母親。すまん。
これはこれを読む。だけどそれ。
Huh.
おい聞こ。
Heh.
おい何をほうけているのだお主。
すまん。何か夢を見ていたような。
立ったまま寝るとは器用なやつだな。行くぞ。あの扉だ。
ああ、行くか。
You can do the DLC right away if you've beaten the game once. This wasn't available during our first run of A. That's interesting. Not necessary, but interesting.
白。
何か。
そう。どうしなと。
わ。
いや、白の書と黒の書。病。
どうしたのだ。
いや、ちょっと気になることがあって。
Yeah, they're all in the songs that the androids Devila and Popula sing.
黒の書が世界に。
だけやここ。
古の歌か。古くから歌い継がれてきただけはある。耳に馴染むいい歌であったな。
本にも耳があるの？白がいれば世界をヨナを救えるんだ。
果たしてそれはまことであろうか。
白ってただの口うるさい本じゃなかったんだね。
無礼なやつめ、今後は丁重に扱うがよい。
Kind of wanna beat up the boar again, but I feel like the time wasted fighting the boar is not gonna be saved.
不思議なところにある村だな。
村長の家はどういうルートで行けばよいのだ？
誰かいませんか？
誰も信じない。
すみません。この辺りで封印されし言葉の話を聞いたことがある人はいますか？
どうやらここには雑魚しかおらぬようだ。封印されし言葉はないようだ。
そうだね。ポポルさんのところに戻って情報を集めよう。
絶対出ない。絶対。
Excuse me.
Not.
I think that was Kaine's model being dropped into the world.
その花に触るな。
Yeah.
やはりこうなるのか。
やったか？何？
あの音はあやつも魔法を使えるのか？
魔物が魔物を攻撃してる？
邪魔をするな。今は奴を倒す方が先だ。
どうやら我らのことは眼中にないようだな。衝撃波に気をつけ。火を見て近づくしかないか。何か吐き出しおったぞ。あれは何だ？
この丸いのも魔物？こんな大きい魔物がいるの？
今までのやつとは格が違うぞ。気を引き締め。
死ね死ね。てめえの汚ねえギタギタに刻んでやる。
あのスタリオンだ。剣撃だけではなく口の悪さも突き抜けておるようだな。
大きい方の魔物を倒そう。この人人間だよね。
半分はな。いわゆる魔物つきというやつらしい。
そう、悪いことしちゃったな。僕てっきり魔物だとばかり。ともかくこの人を助けなきゃ。あ、さっきはいい
かい。もうこれ奴は私の獲物。
やれやれ。巨大魔物に魔物つきか。
綺麗だけどなんだか近寄りがたい人だったね。
さっきのでかいのからは未だ封印されし言葉の気配がしたな。
だけど今の僕にはとても太刀打ちできない。もっと強くならないと。
I missed the boar. We'll see how many runs around Hyrule I have to do without the boar. I think I have enough medicinal herbs that I don't have to pick up anymore. I must have like 4 or 5, right? That's probably enough for the rest of this. Probably.
わかわか
あ、北平原で
約束
お金村の人
わかりま
I don't know what she said to do. We'll just figure it out. Can't be that hard. We're not the game's not even open yet, you know, so.
ちょっと坂
よな
僕はまだ
日は沈む酒場には村の
Am I going to the junk heap now? Yes.
ロボット山とはどのようなところなのだ。
昔の遺跡が埋まっている場所なんだって。僕たちにはよくわからない鉄くずだらけのところだよ。北東の鉄橋を登ったところにあるんだ。あの橋の上を昔は大きな鉄の箱が走ってたんだって。ポポルさんが言ってた。
昔の人間は賢かったようだな。
本当に賢かったら転びかけたりはしないと思うけどな。
そ
こんにちは。
危ない昔ちょっと危ない場所傘
一瞬
最近
じゃあちょっとそれにここで働くには素材がもっと必要。
それはそうです。
じゃあ
あと気を
I feel like we're not going to be able to run through the junk heap. But I guess it depends. I forget how much they make us do this first time.
明るいな。
ここはまだ昔の機械が動いてるんだね。僕たちには何が何だかさっぱりだけどね。
旧世界の廃墟か。それを機械たちが延々と守っているわけだ。
珍しい素材を持ってそうだね。
Excuse me?
まったくこんな錆び臭いところに我が来ようとは。
ジロはすぐブツブツ言うんだよな。 動かない。
That's not the one. Am I just supposed to go to the elevator over there? I guess I'll go and check. Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me.
結構きついね。
子供のやる仕事ではない。
二人ともちゃんと食べてるかな。
兄貴が心配であるな。自分の分まで弟にやりそうだ。閉じ込められ
That's a rare drop. Another one. That's great. Oh, is that what we needed to do?
「素材はこのくらいで十分かな。依頼されたものを集め終わった後って一気に依頼主のところまでワープしたくならない？
ワープ？
そういう名前の遠くまで一気に飛べる魔法があるって聞いたんだけど。
ああ、あれはやめておいた方がいい。
どうして？
何人もの賢者が試そうとしたが、途中にある障害物に衝突してみんなひき肉になったからな。
それはやめておいた方がいいね。
ああ、やめておけ。
So I guess fishing for those drops is what we needed. It's a shame, because I would have liked them to upgrade my sword, but that's fine.
はい、これ。
そんなの
だけど、いえ、いつもエレベーターを使っ。
Alright.
さてと、あの兄弟のお母さんはロボット山の奥まで行くって言ってたけど、
なぜそこまであの兄弟に肩入れするのだ。
お母さんがいない寂しさは僕たち兄弟も知って。
Boys. Excuse me. Pardon me. I mean, this is the part that gets blocked off in the adult section. Oh god. I'm scared.
お前は本当に信じておるのか。あやつらの母親が本当にこんなところまで来られたと。1週間以上もたった一人で素材を探し続けていると信じておるのか。本当に。我が思うに母親はきっともう
生きてるよ。信じなきゃ奇跡だって起きない。
奇跡か。
Ow. That does a lot of damage.
まれた機械か。
ちょっと大変そうな敵だね。
周囲に気を張れ。気をつけろ。機械の分際で我に歯向かうとは。
危ないよ、シロ。
奴の頭部には魔法攻撃が効かぬようだな。よくぞやった。手のかかる機械だ。
またなんか違うのが出てきた。
雑魚を一掃せねば先はないようだな。
なんか来たよ。
残すはあの大頭のみだな。奴の頭部には魔法攻撃が効かぬようだな。
巨大の爆弾が残ってる。
爆弾を食らえばさすがに効くであろう。
どっかで聞いたような戦い方だけど、分かった。よし、聞いてる。
口の中か。本当に見たままの弱点なのだな。
負けるか。
いいぞ。ダメージは確実に与えられている。
お、
こあい
これ
ば
お空に君たち
母さんは教えてください。
遺体は
よかった。
何？
母さんはこれ俺は
この
こんな
これ
ありがとうございます。
これでよかった。
ヨナのことが心配だ。一旦戻ろう。
A shade's down here. He's...
お主、魔物が怖くないのか？
怖いよ。怖いに決まってる。でもヨナを助けるんだ。絶対に助けるんだ。
そうか。ならば我に止める理由もない。
意外と物分かりがいいんだね。
意外とは余計だ。
無理。
国門ビ
ポポ
Do I go to the Forest of Myth now? Oh, seafront. Okay. I even forgot the reason for why we go to seafront in the first place. I completely forgot. But yeah, it is, get a fish. And I wish I could just like roll through real life. Like, look at it. You're like diving head first. It's gotta be rough on your back. Oh, excuse me, because you're rolling on your back, you know? Like, basically, you're...
さあ、あっちに行け、魔物め！村人が襲われておるぞ。死ね！ここも俺は。
釣り
最近は漁の調子がいいな。そうだい。釣れてる。
何？薬湯ここじゃ釣れ。薬湯は西の入り江で釣れるぞ。釣り方、魚のほら釣りは
まずは入り江に行ってみよう。
最近は漁の調子がいいな。
I don't remember how to fish, but
Yoshi.
all right, all done. Back to Yona.
こんな
え
お茶
ごめん。
老婆を
See you later. The grandma side quest line though is actually pretty good. Is there a big shade over there? Yes, there is. But that's not my business. Time to fry up a nice home-cooked meal.
もうちょっと。そうだ。し。よな。
ヨナね。
ヨナの悲し。
まったく。
Oh wait, is the lighthouse woman required? Oh no. my business. Did we tell Yona about the lighthouse woman? Surprisingly difficult without the map.
ちょっと
かわいそそれだけ
郵便か
そう
いや
あ
いや
僕
すお君と服もし
確かと
まった
Haven't been inside the lighthouse in a while. I do like how they show you walking around the side. Like, this is a really cool way to do a building interior. But it's required so that we can get the letter for Popola. Really, I should have just accepted the old woman's quest in the request in the first place, so I wouldn't have had to run back to Seafront for no reason. It's not that big a deal, but I thought I could just skip it. Silly me. There's nothing worse than a sad tree. Ain't that right, guys? If you're curious, for the last couple streams I've been drinking cranberry juice. I think I used to like it better when I was younger, but it's still pretty good. But I definitely feel like either my taste buds have changed, or maybe the way it's been made has been changed. I'm not a slave to the brand, because you can get like the store brand of cranberry juice, or I think Ocean Spray is like the big boy cranberry juice makers, but it's all the same. So. next letter is to go back to the Airy. And then we fight the giant shade, right? Yeah, okay. I was just making sure. Because we can actually look at the documents. So that's from the mayor of Seafront. Or at least the ruling body of Seafront, you know? Oh shit, it's chasing me. It chased me. I saw it on the mini-map.
魔物だ。
何しに来た？
助けに来たんだよ。
感動するのは後でよい。
感動なんかするか。
なぜこれほど急に魔物が？
わからない。村の方にも出ているん
だ。助けに行こう。封印されし言葉も見つかるかもしれない。
I already have 10 medicinal herbs. We're already good to go. Is it? No, it's not. No saving for us, I guess.
油断するでないぞ。
大丈夫。油断してる余裕なんてないよ。
死ね。
何？今なんて言ったの？
貴様のこ裏返して蹴っ飛ばしてやるよ。
品がないにも程があろう。
Excuse me. Ow.
忌まわしき娘はされ、お前が魔物を呼んだんだろう。お前は呪われてるんだ。お前がいる限り、この村に平和など来ない。
Wait, I went the wrong
ひど
way.
い言われようだな。
おぞましい姿の魔物付きめ。お前など人間じゃない。夜な化け物。さっさと出ていけ。
何言ってるんだ。カイネはみんなのために。
うるさい。
カイネ、 お待たせ。村のみんなはどうしてあんなひどいこと。
いいんだ、全て事実だからな。
奴が掴んでいるものは何だ。あそこから魔物を排出しておるようだ。
あのタンクから壊そう。
逃がすでない。追撃するのだ。
これでカイネと挟み撃ちできる。
我らも行くぞ。
Please jump up. Thank you.
もう逃がしはせぬぞ。
カイネがいてくれると心強いよ。
世辞は嫌いだ。おぼだわれはごめんだぞ。
全力で頑張るよ。
Oh no! There we go.
カイネ、あたしだよ。おばあちゃんだよ。大きくなったね。
カイネ、どうしたの？
久しぶりだね。カイネに会えておばあちゃんは嬉しいよ。
おばあちゃんは絶対に言わない。生きていたって仕方ないなんて死んだって言わない。だから私どれほど死にたくてもおばあちゃんの敵を討つまではずっとこの醜い体を晒して生きてきた。その時間がどれほど長く耐え難いものだったかお前にわかるか？はあ？
今だ。
分かった。カイネ！
あやつ、あのまま死ぬつもりだ。今のあやつにとっては 死が最も安らげる場所なのかもしれない。
白が決めちゃダメだ。
ん？
死んだ方がいいなんて勝手に決めちゃダメだよ。どんな状況でもどんな状態でも人には生きる価値があるんだ。誰にだって明日が必要なはずだ。カイネにだってヨナにだって。
その熱弁は本人に振るってやれ。
The memory does not stop. Okay, well, guess we're watching this one.
疲れちゃった。
カイネ、こっちだよ。諦めちゃダメだよ。生きるんだよ。絶対に諦めちゃダメだ。
まったく手間のかかる女だ。
Oh, this is the one. I had tears in my eyes when I woke up this morning. I must have had a really sad dream. I'll tell it to Kaine. You're next. All right.
「またあの夢を見た。抗いようのない苦痛と悲しみが襲う夢。私は何か大切なことを忘れている気がしていた。折れてしまった剣を見るたび、魔王との壮絶な戦いを思い出す。ヨナという少女を救ったあの日から3年。私はやるべきことを成し遂げたはず。
Kaine, why did you want to save Yona in the first place?
なぜ私は泣いていたのか。あれから3年経った今も、あの日の疑問に答えを出せずにいた。
Isn't it strange, Kaine, that you and Emil went and fought the Shadow Lord yourselves? For the sake of a girl you don't even really know?
嫌な夢を見た。くそ。
She's removed her wrapping.
魔物を殺しに行くか。
Maybe, guess I'll go kill some shit.
エミール。
Huh. Kaine's sword. It also has 999 attack power. That's sick. Alright. She does the classic Naruto run.
目障りな奴らだ。片付けてやる。
She's about the level that the main character was when we finished. I wonder if that's intentional.
魔物が潰れろ。魔物が増えているな。ヨナの村の方も見ておくか。
Alright. Unlike the main character, she can't chain rolls. There's a little bit of a ending lag.
離れろ、死ね。おいあんた、危ないぞ。
自分の心配だけしていろ。
ありがとう。助か。
ここらは魔物が増えていて危ない。
そうしたいが、仕事が神話の森の住民と連絡。誰かが様子を見に。
その様子じゃ無理だろ。
そうだ。俺はここで待たせて。
She's a true Naruto runner. Incredible. But it doesn't seem like Kaine has any magic left, so did the shade leave her? I thought Tyrion wasn't erased. Oh god.
Kusa. 機械どもがなぜこいつらが殺したのか。まだいるのか。次から次へと。なんでこんなところから機械どもが。
突然。
That's the mayor. This is the tree that holds, what held the memories of the world. It was
なんだ。
partially a shade, right?
木の中にこんな場所が。
ようこそ人類の海へ。ようこそ財閥の墓場へ。
なんだ。
君はレプリカント。作られた存在。古代名はカイネ。
誰だ。どこにいる。
落ち着いて。急がないで。すぐに会える。
気味の悪い奴らだ。
植物を模した統合情報管理データベース。記憶ユニットの現象を記録し伝達している。
ブツブツとわけのわからないことを。
もちろん君の情報も観測されている。君はゲシュタルト計画を阻んだ。オリジナルゲシュタルトを殺したせいで行き場を失ったゲシュタルトたちが暴走。大勢のレプリカントが犠牲になっている。
さっさと顔を見せろ。
急がなくてももうすぐ会える。もうすぐ会える。
Some full health. Guess they won't come out until I get closer, huh? Yeah. Oh, they're stronger too. They're just reskins of the other robots from the junkyard. The junk heap, I should say.
やあ、よく来てくれたね。やあ、よくも来てくれたな。私たちのこの君は元気だね。これでは会話にならない。では戦おう。僕の名前はシモレ。私の名前はシモレ。
はあ？何を言っている？
私たちは管理人。この森の管理人。
何なんだこいつら。
僕たちはずっと見ていた。私たちはずっと聞いていた。繰り返す器の物語を、繰り返される世界の声を。君は何を見せてくれる？君の可能性を見せて、楽しませて。
やろうが！
君は本当に興味深いね。君は本当に期待通りだね。こっちに来て。君は強い。その強さをサンプリングさせてもらった。君が旅をしていた頃、一番強かった時を再現した。
これが私だと？
の模型。植物をベースとした二小学校ユニットをマサによって結合させている。
Plant-based propulsion
森
units.
と同じ量子力学と謎研究の成果が融合した巨大な記憶の森。世界を
Also
全てを記憶している森。
わけがわからないんだよ。
理解する必要はない。あなたが殺すことを愛しているから。そうでしょ。
脆いな。私はこんなにやわじゃないぞ。
君のコピーをいくら破壊しても無駄だよ。破壊されても分解し再構成するから。まだまだ楽しみだね。いよいよ終わりだね。
うるせえんだよ。バラバラに解体して潰してやる。くそ。
そろそろ終わり。そろそろ限界。残念だね。
They've taken away, like, they're not showing my health bar anymore, and you can't use items, so it's...
誰が。
Emil, let's go!
カイネさん大丈夫ですか。
エミル。
はい、とりあえずご無事で何よりです。あの魔法陣に強い魔力を感じます。エネルギーの元になっているようです。あれを壊せばカイネさんたちも消えるはずです。
分かった。
僕が魔法陣を壊すのでカイネさんはカイネさんたちを壊してください。今のカイネさんを壊すっていうのは本物のカイネさんのことじゃなくて。
分かってる。集中しろ。
人類に作られた魔法兵器。6号の魔力を吸収し人類の限界を超えた存在。
誰なんですかあの人たちは。
犬のクソだ。
久しぶりですね。こうやって一緒に戦うの。
この感じ覚えがある。他にも誰かが一緒に戦っていた記憶が。
特殊な自傷信号を観測。彼女に特異点兆候を確認。興味深いね。本当に彼女は興味深い。
カイネさんやりました。あれは扉でしょうか。
失ったものはこの先にある。君が取り戻す最後の希望が。
なんでしょうか、ここは。敵はいないみたいですが。
エミール、さっきは騒がしくて話せなかったが、あの後一体何があった？どこにいたんだ？それになんで腕が4本もあるんだ？
カエネさん、そんなにいっぱいは話しきれませんよ。
分かってる。心配したんだぞ。
カエネさん、でもまた会えました。
ああ、そうだな。
Is this the beginning of like the machine life forms that we see in the sequel? That can't be, because they came from aliens, right? Like, we even found the aliens.
カイネさん、僕、何か大切なことを忘れてるような気がするんです。
エミールもか？
カイネさんも。
ああ、なんだか知らないが、頭の中にもやみたいなものがかかってて。
僕、誰かと何かを約束したような気がするんです。何か美味しいものを食べるような。
じゃあ取り戻さないとな。
はい。
Fox over on that side. I'm curious about. Huh. I think I can make that jump. I think I can make that jump. I really like how they've hidden clearly optional items over on these platforming side paths. I like this a lot, actually. This is similar to the end, you know, the top of the tower.
この先に膨大な魔力を感じます。
エミール、無茶なことはするな。絶対だ。
分かっています。カイネさんもですよ。もう一人にはなりたくありませんから。
ああ。この場所は魔王の城。
カイネさん、奥に強い魔力を感じます。
この場所は特別な場所。あなたにとっても世界にとっても。そこはさまざまな情報を保存している。この森の機関フレーム。世界のすべて、君の失った記憶も存在する。記憶という意味。
死んだ方がいいなんて勝手に決めちゃダメだよ。
この声、夢と同じ。
聞いたことがあるような、
これは君たちの記憶。何度も繰り返し綴った。
アイネがいたからここまで来れたんだ。
これはくそ。
苦しい。
耳障りなんだよ。口を閉じたろ。なんだここは。
Yo,
Emil.
we're data now.
ここは君の記憶。ここは君の記録。ここは君の世界。
Aine is a replicant.
なんだこれは。
You reduce everything to data.
そこにある甘い記憶。閉じられていた苦い記録。
魔物。
ゲシュタルト化された人間の魂。これは記録によって再現されたデータ。君が殺してきた本物の人類。君はこの世界にとって異分子。記憶と記録の相違がエラーを起こす。
お前らの話すことはわけがわからないんだよ。この腐れ。悪趣味なことしやがって。
君はさまざまな声を聞いた。今日、さらに。
うるさい、うるさい。魔物は殺す。殺すだけだ。
君の記憶の一番深い場所。君が閉じ込めていた記憶。これは君の最悪の記憶。
お前は何度でも殺してやるよ。この腐れ野郎が。
君の記憶から再現したデータをアップグレードした。あなたにこの悪夢が倒せるの。
うるさい。ギタギタに切り刻んでやるよ。やろう。
無駄だよ。 もう止められない。このアホの体逃げられない。
こいつをぶっ飛ばした時誰かがいたはずなんだ。くそ、なぜ思い出せない。胸くそ悪いもの見せやがって殺す。私はお前らの国。なんだ、魔力が集まっている。クソったれ、かかってこいこのくそ、体が
忌まわしき娘は去る。おぞましい姿の魔物月め。お前は呪われてるんだ。お前がいる限りこの村に平和など来ない。
うるさい。黙れ黙れ。くそ、このままじゃ。
This sequence is sick, actually. When Kaine's eyes flutter open, she sees a dozen villagers quizzically staring back, after which she realizes she's collapsed on the ground where sharp stones dig at her flesh like, whatever, that's not important. The fuck? What happened? Wasn't I just fighting shades? Her mind races, her hand gropes unconsciously for the blade that has been her constant companion for so long. Though she can't explain it, it's clear she has somehow been transported to an entirely new world. Well, not entirely new. She recognizes the hawk-shaped weather vane twisting slowly in the wind above her, as well as the small, round homes with wisps of smoke drifting into the air. And of course, there are the villagers currently staring at her with a mixture of fear and disgust. Oh yes, they're a familiar sight indeed. She is in the Eyrie. She is home. Is something the matter, girl? Kaine spins around at the voice and sees a woman ravaged by time. Her narrow hips barely seem strong enough to hold her body upright, while the shawl wrapped around her thin frame appears ready to fall apart at any moment. Grandma? Is that really you? Her grandmother's eyes grow almost comically wide before blinking several times in succession. What's wrong, you fool girl? Is your head lost in dreams? Dreams? Could this be a dream? But it feels so real. But she's dead. Grandma's dead. I watched that goddamn shade kill her. So if this isn't a dream, how the hell is she here? Unless those shades killed me, too. That must be it. I'm dead, and this is hell. Oh, stop with that nonsense already. Kaine flinches as her grandmother raises a hand in the air, expecting pain to come as correction for her foolishness. But instead of a blow, her grandmother simply places the hand upon her granddaughter's cheek. The warmth of it instantly spreads from her cheek to her face, or filling her entire body with a kind of beautiful light. What's wrong, girl? Are you upset? Are you upset? Are you upset? Do you want to go home? Kaine feels tears come into her eyes and struggles to hold them back. Though she still has no idea what is happening, she knows one thing for certain. This is her grandmother. Sorry, Grandma. Not sure where my head was at there. Well, just make sure you keep it attached. Maybe this is a dream. Or maybe I'm already dead. I don't know. But either way, I'm not alone. As long as Grandma's with me, that's enough. Didn't I just tell you to stop spacing out, girl? Here now, hold this. She hands Kaine a large sack filled to bursting with all manner of fruits and vegetables. Damn, Grandma, this is a lot. Well, it's important to treat yourself every now and then. Besides, these villagers may hate us, but the bastards are more than willing to take our money. We'll lend support as we can, even if they have to hold their noses while we do it. Her grandmother trails off as if trying to remember something, slowly turns around. Well, what do you know? In all my excitement, I forgot to buy my medicine. A thin smile wavers on her face for a moment before vanishing into a life's worth of crevices and wrinkles, causing Kaine to take a concerned step forward. No, Grandma, that's fine. You go home and rest, and I'll get the medicine. Really, Grandma, it's fine. Go home. I've got this. She pulls her grandmother's ancient wallet from her fingers, an act that requires a surprising amount of strength. Besides, you know how stubborn I am. Once my mind is set, there's no changing it. I wonder where you got that from. Seeing that further argument will be useless, her grandmother slowly turns and begins the long journey home. Kaine watches the figure recede from her vision, waiting for what seems an eternity to ensure everything is all right. Once the frail shadow finally vanishes over the horizon, she turns on a heel and makes for the apothecary. "Oh there," says the elderly apothecary as Kaine enters the store. "Here for Kali's medicine, are you?" Though few villagers had ever bothered to learn her grandmother's name, she and the apothecary were old friends. Perhaps that was the reason he'd always showed her kindness when so many others did not. Yeah, if it's not a bother." Shopkeeper immediately sets about his work, deftly pulling bottles and herbs from the shelves and mixing them with a practiced hand. Soon, a peculiar smell begins to drift through the store, one that immediately reminds Kaine of her childhood. "There you are," says the apothecary as he holds out a small cloth bag. "Sorry for the wait. Oh, and say, that's a fine portrait you grew of your grandmother. Looks just like her, so it does, honestly. I've never seen Kali so over the moon about anything. She brags about it every time she stops by." "You saw that?" Said portrait was something she had whipped up one day after getting her hands on some crayons, and to call it rough would be an act of purest generosity. The idea her grandmother was displaying it around town makes Kaine's stomach want to sink down to her feet before slinking off into a hole somewhere. "You bet I saw it. She brought it all the way here just to show me. My, but it's been a long time since I've seen something so wonderful." Kaine's mind begins to whirl. The picture was shit. She was sure it was shit, and yet the man's reaction displayed the exact opposite opinion. Is he just being nice to me? The apothecary, as if sensing her skepticism, doubles down. "I could really tell you put your heart into it. It was simply wonderful." Thanks," offers Kaine, who just wants the entire conversation to be over. She briefly considers how she's going to make her grandmother cease her little traveling art show, then realizes that train has likely left the station. Shaking her head to banish her increasingly shrill thoughts, she grips the bag of medicine tightly and turns to leave. But just as she reaches the door, she hears a loud thud from somewhere back in the shop. Kaine turns around to see the apothecary crouching on the floor. Hey there, you okay?" When the man does not reply, Kaine moves toward him. She assumes he has just slipped on something, or perhaps hit his head on one of the low-hanging shelves in the crowded shop, but the moment she draws close to him, she hears him begin to scream inside her mind. My leg, my leg, my leg, my leg. Oh God, where's my leg?" Panicked, Kaine looks down and discovers that the man's leg is gone. "Help me," screams the voice in her head. "Help me." As Kaine looks on in horror, the man's fingers begin to shimmer and vanish. He reaches out for her with his other hand, only to find that it too is no longer there. Soon his arms go, then his legs, then the side of his face warbles out of existence, causing a stray eyeball to roll out of its socket and onto a floor. Says the voice, if it could even be called that anymore. "I can..." A moment later, what remains of the pitiful shopkeeper collapses into a heap of ash, releasing a small puff into the suddenly silent air. As Kaine stumbles back in horror, she hears a cacophony of terror rising up outside. "Oh God, what's happening? My arms! Where are my arms? My leg!" Kaine bursts out of the store and finds herself in a nightmare. Homes slough off the sides of cliffs, taking out pieces of scaffolding as they fall. Screams echo out everywhere, creating an opera fit for hell. Villagers run in mad circles before exploding into dust, their clothing drifting this way and that as it floats untethered through the air. As she stares at the scene wide-eyed, a single thought suddenly inserts itself into the forefront of her mind. Grandma! Kaine breaks into a run, the crumbling world around her suddenly forgotten. She leaps from one piece of debris to the next, using them as stepping stones to cross a world that is increasingly losing cohesion. As she continues her mad dash, flecks of ash are blown into her face, her mouth, her eyes. Ash. Ash. Ash, ash. Buildings and people, all reduced to so many cinders in the wind. Soon she arrives at her childhood home. It was once a place filled with precious memories, a place she regarded as an oasis in an increasingly mad world. But now, it's nothing but a pile of ash. As she gapes unbelievingly at the sight, a faint sound suddenly reaches her ears. Kaine! She's alive! Grandma's alive! With a speed born out of panic, she leaps into the giant pile and begins shoving it aside. It stings her eyes and burns her lungs, but she continues on, heedless of the danger. Finally, she pulls a small blackened form out of the darkness. Come on, Grandma, we're getting out of here. Without waiting for a response, Kaine gathers her grandmother in her arms and breaks into a mad run, hoping to escape the chaos. But the wave of ash has become a tsunami, and before she can make it more than a few desperate steps, it reaches out with a cruel hand and overwhelms them. Kaine stumbles and falls, sending her and her grandmother tumbling into the ashes. One glance at her feet is enough to reveal the culprit. Her right leg has vanished at a point just below the knee. Oh, it'll take more than that to stop me, mutters Kaine as she slings her grandmother over her shoulder and begins to crawl away. We're going to make it. We're going to live. As she crawls, her grandmother seems to grow lighter, as if trying to magically reduce the weight of her own burden. And as Kaine continues to struggle, she hears a small, soft voice enter her ear. Thank you, Kaine. As the voice drifted away, the last of the pile of ash that used to be her grandmother drifts away on a soft breeze. Kaine screams, an impossibly sad and lonely sound, begins trying to pull the ashes back to her. This can't be happening. But the ashes are mingling with all the other detritus from the collapsed village, and soon she can no longer tell which particles belong to who. Come on, come the fuck on already! As she continues her frantic digging, her hand suddenly closes around a piece of soft, ragged fabric, her grandmother's shawl. I knew this place was a lie. I knew it, and I still couldn't do anything. I couldn't save anyone. Couldn't even escape. I just felt the peace in the place, and I accepted it. I wanted it. That's why there was nothing here. No reason to live. No goal. No anything. So this is why I'm... Suddenly, a new voice enters Kaine's world. After a moment, the voice calls out again, louder, clearer. Him? Why, Kaine, who are you talking about? Though the voice immediately begins to grate on Kaine's nerves, there's something else as well. Kind of warmth, almost a familiarity. That's right. I had friends, and I was fighting to get one of them back. At this realization, a blinding radiant beam of light shoots out across the ash-covered world. Covering her eyes with one trembling hand, Kaine reaches for it.
あいつ取り戻す。
The power of Grimoire of Ice grants you the use of magic.
我の魔法で奴を破壊するのだ。魔法の使い方はわかる。派手にやってやれ。
言われなくてもクソのにしてやるよ。
我の力を使え。魔法で叩き落とすのだ。よし、叩き込んでやれ。
ぶっ潰す。しぶといやつだ。
次は仕留めるぞ。
なあ、シロ。
どうした？
ありがとう。
悪いものでも食べたのか？
ぶっ飛ばすぞ、クソ吹き神。
その調子だ。おい、分かっておるのか、下着女。お前がやろうとしていることは。
知るか。私はもう決めたんだ。
そうか。幻覚に惑わされるんじゃないぞ、下着女。
分かってる。もう迷わない。
無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄。
これがレプリカントの可能性の未来と現実の事実が不思議。
ダメだ。戻っていけない。うるさいうるさいうるさい。私は決めたんだ。誰の指図も受けない。私は刃になるって決めたんだ。お前の刃になるって決めたんだ。絶対に取り戻してみせる。ふざけんな。勝手に消えてどういうつもりなんだ。自分が生きてる意味は自分が決める。この命も私が勝手に使う。だからとっとと戻ってこい。この腐る野郎。
I assume this has to be correct. If you put it in wrong, it's like, oh, that's wrong, but we're not gonna do that. All save files will be restored. Oh, we get to watch the, and we get to watch everything come back now. They're really making us sit through the whole thing, huh?
あとは頼んだぞ、下着女。
私たちの旅は無意味だったのかもしれない。
僕たちの過去は間違いだったのかもしれない。
でも後戻りはしない。
たとえこの世界が終わるとしても、
ここは大切な人がいる世界だから。
There it is. So, I'm not gonna do it again because I assume unless you're allowed to, like what they did in Automata, is let you just jump around to any part of any route that you wanted. So unless they do that here, because the only thing I am curious about is maybe going to the village as Kaine and like talking with Yona. And seeing what's up, seeing like who's still alive in the village, I guess. But I think that's the end of the game, baby. We did it, and it was less than I thought. You know, the way it was written, there's like I looked at a guide, it's like how to get all of the endings, and it doesn't like spoil what any of them are, it's just how to get to them. So when it got to E, it's like just start a new game and you know, keep playing up until a certain point, and then there's about 4 hours of new content after it, which clearly that's not the case unless there were more quests as Kaine, but I don't know. So yeah, I've been sort of saying this the whole time, but this game probably... When did Nier come out? April of 2010 is when it came out. So this game's over 10 years old. Like the remake is basically 10 years after the fact, this remake here. And I feel like maybe 10 years ago, this kind of story and like the gimmick of like erasing your save data and stuff, like erasing your existence, maybe hit a little differently 10 years ago, but I don't even know if 10 years ago it was worth all of the tedious busy work it really was. Like, this game is just a lot of bullshit, you know? The writing just doesn't seem like it's all there either. When you think back to the main characters, you know, the 4 main characters and their interactions, specifically like the main character who is referred to as Nier by most of the community, I guess, like the Nier fan community refers to them as Nier. And Nier feels like a guest in his own game. He's supposed to be the main character and player insert, but he doesn't, I don't know, he doesn't even seem like he's really there, like a real character. Kaine and Emil and even Grimoire Weiss are like have more personality, have more character than he does. And the fact that like the game's like, oh, we're all friends, we're our companions and stuff. It doesn't hit for me because like the main, like, who cares? The main character doesn't exist anymore. Like, I don't know. I just never felt like everyone was close to the main character except Grimoire Weiss, who dies. So, This really was the prequel to Nier Automata. I did like the ending sequence. It definitely is, and I'm going to assume Yoko Taro wrote that. You know, wrote that. I don't think the company who did the remake did that in themselves. I'm going to assume Yoko Taro wrote that in himself. So I'm curious how that sort of ties into the sequel. I want to do some reading, but that's the thing too. This game and Automata don't expect you to like read or look up more information that's not in the game. There's a lot of context and information that is only outside of the game. And on the one hand, I respect that decision to not show your entire hand in the game and leave it for people who want to find out more. But for this game in particular, it doesn't do enough to parting greeting. The option. It doesn't do enough to sort of it didn't satisfy me. I guess it depends on the player, right? It wasn't enough to satisfy my desire to meet some fully fleshed out characters and go on a journey with them, you know. Visit that woman's house to acquire a new weapon. What's a parting greeting? What is this?
みんないる？
おるぞ。
います。
ああ。
では、プレイヤーの皆さん、このゲームをプレイしていただき、本当にありがとうございます。
あ、ヨナ、寝てないとダメじゃないか。
大きい方のお兄ちゃん。ごめんね。でも、これで本当に最後だから。
そうよ。多めに見てあげて。かわいい妹の頼みだぞ、お兄ちゃん。
ポポルさんにデボルさんも来ちゃったの？
なんか面白そうだな、カイネ。
誰？
キュラン、話がややこしくなる。引っ込んでろ。
このままでは長くなる。さっさと終わらせよ。
はあ、終わっちゃうってなると寂しいですね。
でもいつかは言わないと。それにきっとまた会えるよ。
本当ですか？
腹が減ってきた。そろそろ終われ。
では改めて
プレイヤーの皆さん、このゲームをプレイしていただき、せーの、本当にありがとうございました。
Okay, I like that. That's fun. And one last thing. I want to see if we continue Lost Shrine Roof. So it said go to her house for a new weapon. Well, there's only one thing that could, right? There's only one place that could be. So. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. And oh, there it is. I always forget where the exit is. You know, I said that Kaine had a little bit of ending lag on her roll animation, which in her case is a side flip, but I'm curious if the rolls are the same like length, and it just feels like there's ending lag because Nier's animation is just longer. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to go ahead and time them, but it's something interesting to think about. For me. Obtain the one-handed sword, Kaine's sword. Let's go. Because Fool's Embrace isn't a 999 weapon here, so... That's cool. The only other thing, I guess, to consider is that, you know, you finished the game, you did all 5 routes, but it still puts you at the end of Route C and D. So, it's almost like ending E doesn't happen, you know? Like, it doesn't matter. So I guess I personally maybe would have preferred maybe like putting us, well, I don't know. Then you might have to write more story, I guess, if you do what I want to do, which would be to just make it post-game, you know, but then where do you go from there? You've killed Popola and Devla. you got your sister back, but the world is just gonna continuously become more and more overrun with shades, you know? So, Alright, I guess that's it. I don't think I can recommend this game. I can't really recommend it to people. If you really liked Nier Automata and you played that first, which I think you should, and you wanted you wanted more Nier, wanted to know about more about the world of Nier, then yeah, play it, but I don't know, I just can't recommend it, playing it before Automata. The games aren't intrinsically linked. I think there are some things that sort of connect the games together, but they're not, it's not like a direct sequel, you know, so. But yeah, I think we'll just end it there. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and we are finished with Nier, so I'm not going to be playing this maybe ever again. I am glad I played it, but like I said, I can't recommend other people play Automata instead. If you were curious about them and you thought, oh, maybe I should play the first game first and then play Automata sequel second. It's like, no, honestly, I think most people would be happy to skip this game. Its story and message aren't as refined. It isn't as well told as Automata, you know? I think the message about this game, I don't even know what the message for this game. What was the theme? What was the emotion that Yoko Taro wanted us to feel? I'm not quite sure. It sort of stumbles a lot. Like, it's the writing of it stumbles. The writing in this game versus in Automata, you're sort of, there's a lot of foreshadowing in Automata. And once things once the wheels start turning in your mind about how you're told things that you have also seen in the game to not be true, or there might not be the full truth, and you start thinking, you're like, is the game lying to me? Like, are some things in this game lying to me? And then everything sort of just clicks together. And I mean, both games deal with the idea of, like, what does it mean to be a human? What's humanity? The idea of it. And but I think Automata is just, like, story-wise, theme-wise, gameplay-wise, it's just a better game. This game it's just very rough, and I've said this already before in a previous time playing, but, like, this game had lots of development, like, struggles during development, trying to make it for 2 systems, for 3 different technically localities, but we can treat North America and Europe as the same, I guess. It's glad to see it get a remake, though. Like, this is a good remake. It just doesn't, I don't think it would have, even if like I said, I have the PS3 version right over there. I am curious to give it a try, just to sort of see the differences, but I don't think this remake would have fixed, like, the actual game itself. If the game itself is not great, the remake isn't gonna fix that, probably. Like, the same I assume a lot of the same problems are going to actually be in the original version too. But yeah, let's cut it off there. I'm rambling. I don't know. I'm not like a game reviewer or anything. I'm just sort of talking out loud about how I feel about stuff. That's really all I'm good at. I don't even know what I'm good at. But all I feel, it's like, oh, this is how I feel about it. This is what I think about it. Yeah. That's thanks again, guys. Hopefully you have a good night or a good day, and hopefully I can catch you next time. See you soon.